Now, when crime happens, police respond, right? But changes in some parts of Lucas County could have sheriff's deputies spending less time in those communities. Kaylee Kirby live in downtown Toledo for us tonight. So, Kaylee, where is that change happening?
Yeah, Jeff, Lucas County Sheriff Mike Navarre sent a letter to 8 townships last year and saying that they needed to pay for policing services, and Springfield and Monclova have agreed to pay. Just this month, he sent another letter to the remaining 6 townships, and in that letter he said that it is just too costly to continue to provide these services when other townships need them, and if they don't pay for those services, then his deputies will only respond for emergencies.
Our township has very, very few priority calls compared to the other townships in our area.
Richfield Township is currently patrolled by the sheriff's office, and it's one of 6 townships that don't pay for the service. And for these trustees, paying more just doesn't benefit them.
Our township just can't afford that. So with nothing really changing as far as patrolling in our area, we felt that it was best to keep things the way they are.
With minimal calls already, it would be paying for a service it doesn't need, which means it's opting out. And it's the same sentiment with Jerusalem Township.
We do not, and to my knowledge, have never had a 100% presence by a sheriff deputy in Jerusalem Township.
The sheriff told officials with both townships they wouldn't see much of a difference in coverage. By law, they will receive what's considered minimal coverage, but the trustees say that's all they've ever had.
As far as them being here at a specific time when a priority calls in, it's like 1 in a million. So they're going to be responding from a different township anyway. The response time is going to be negligible for us.
Now, again, those deputies will only respond in emergency situations. All the other calls that will get responded to will be mutual aid, which means surrounding communities will respond to those calls. Jeff?
Kaylee, I had a question for you. We covered a similar situation in Springfield Township where voters actually went to the polls and decided to spend more money for that coverage. So what's the difference between these situations and what we're seeing in some of those other townships?
Yeah, Jeff, there's a few differences here with Springfield Township and the 6 remaining communities. Springfield Township is bigger, and since they have approved to have the sheriff's office providing these deputies, there will now be 3 deputies on call full-time, providing 24/7 services. They will be able to patrol in certain communities, and it's said that they will have quicker response times in Springfield Township. Another thing is Springfield Township is growing quicker, and they have more calls coming in than, say, Richfield Township that I spoke with earlier today. So there are a few differences in who needs the services more than others.